right here. Yeah. This is looking dope. I like this place already. I'm feeling it. Yo, this is hot. Got the artwork on the walls. The artwork is hot. What's Gucci, America? This is Grub with D-Dub. And today we are here in Newark, New Jersey. Home of Queen Latifah, Redman, Wyclef Jean, Lauryn Hill, U.S. Senator Cory Booker, and my man, private celebrity chef, Nikko. You know, greatness is all around us. And in the middle of greatness is eat. So are you ready? I said, are you ready? Let's get ready to grub.
We're about to grub out, y'all. It's gonna be great.
So welcome to Grub with D-Dub, my brother.
I appreciate it, D. It's good to see you, man. Thanks for coming down to downtown Newark here, Mocha Man. Dope to have you, man.
I feel like I'm at home, my brother.
Of course. Anytime anybody comes to Mocha Man, you at home.
Man, I love the paintings on the wall, man. Y'all gotta see this. I'm gonna show it to you guys later.
Nice. Yeah, you know, to actually springboard off of what you said as far as bringing greatness and eats, I really feel that if you're not coming from the middle, you know, that's the center of everything. Like we're having good conversation, you gotta have food. And that's the type of chef that I am, to make sure that I work from the center out, meaning that as a food scientist, I'm gonna stimulate the cells in the human body. And as far as I see it, if the cells are on point, the rest of the body has no choice to be on point.
That's deep, brother. That's deep.
Hey man,
That's
food
deep,
science is important. People don't know that, you know?
That's deep.
Grub's gonna be on a whole other level this time.
Right,
Yes, sir.
Yo, so tell us more about you, brother.
Alright, well, you know, I'm a naturalist, vegetarian, herbalist all my life. I was born that way. My mother changed her lifestyle before she had my brother and I, and she got really serious about it. You know, it wasn't just, you know, I wanted to eat greens and drink smoothies. She went from the center out. So she literally detoxed her food before conceiving children. And then when her children came out, she studied every international decimal point unit of fruits and vegetables alphabetically. And like a DJ, he dialed our metabolic rate. So whenever we grub, we know we're going.
Yeah, that's big. That's big.
Yeah. So this is why the food science is so big inside of me. I've been doing this for 21 years now. I have some celebrities, I have some client base. Regardless of who I feed, the most important thing is to metabolize the human body. This way, every human can receive that healthy food. And once they receive that healthy food, it will stimulate a part of the brain to say, I know where that healthy food came from, I want that again. Because at the end of the day, we're biogenetic beings. We have to make sure that what we're eating is living and giving us vitality.
Wow. That's big Gucci, brother.
It's funny because even in the sense of animal proteins, even though animals at that point the energy is gone, it's dead. I use that as a side instead of the main course, and all the sides become the main course. If that makes sense, because the sides are what's alive, and then you just add a healthy animal protein to that, and there you go. Some of your classic meals, some of your traditional meals, some of your out of the box. Doesn't matter as long as you're highlighting what energy levels exist. You're in good shape.
My brother, you sound like a professor, my brother. For real.
Food science, man. You gotta come from it. You gotta come from that direction.
Yo, so tell me, man, when did you fall in love with cooking?
Oh, wow. Well, you know, growing up the way that I did, I was always in the kitchen. You know, I was told by my parents, the kitchen is your food laboratory. This is why you pay attention to what you actually do in your kitchen, because you are what you eat. So around the age of 5, I took that on, and I decided to make an egg for my parents. I got it up to them and everything, and I lied to them and told them my grandma made it and everything. I was pretty successful until I got to the middle of the stairs, and that's when they called me back inside. They were just like, you know, these eggs are cold. You know, grandma would never make cold eggs. And that's when, so I wasn't thinking about that as a kid. So that's when they caught me and they were just like, all right, you were at the stove, weren't supposed to be at the stove at the age of 5, but you didn't burn down the house. That's a plus. So you're going to be grounded for about a week or two just to understand rules and regulations. And after that, they gave me everything. Started me off on salads, understanding how to make rice, boiling pasta, how to make breads, how to slice breads, how to cut food, how to saute that food, and then go into meals. And before I was even 8, I was helping making Thanksgiving dinner. Putting multiple dishes over and over again on the table, preparation over and over again for dinner. It really works out. It's a great eye-hand coordination skill, wonderful survival technique, and that's what just built the love. And at the end of the day, the food that I'm preparing as a little man, I'm actually eating, it creates this level of self-awareness, independence, and we'll just cover it like that for right now. But at a youth age, it gave me more than what I could expect. Now that I look back on it, I realized I was really uplifting myself, revitalizing my cellular makeup, because I was raised to do that. So now as a chef, I promote that. And I'll leave all the Jimmy Neutron stuff to me. Let the good food just taste the way it's supposed to, and people respond positively to this. I love it.
Oh yeah. I remember trying some of your food at this event in Manhattan. That is good, man. I was blown away by the food, man. It was amazing. Yeah.
That's exciting. Thank you.
You call yourself a private celebrity chef. What are some of the celebrities you cook for?
Some of the celebrities that I've cooked for, we'll start with some of my current celebrities. Lauren Hill, taking care of her and her family for some time now, at least 3.5, 4 years now. Also taking care of Salem Marley, who is her oldest daughter. She's a Vogue model right now, which is really awesome. Outside of that, I fed Q-Tip, I fed Jadakiss Fabulous, the Roots family, Black Thought and his wife. Let's see. Oh, and Leonard Skinner as well, which is really awesome. I enjoy out of the box, and there are some A-list clients that have, had things on confidentiality, so I just speak of them as A-list clients.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great, man. So what food does Lauren Hill like that you make?
She's a really awesome person, extremely healthy, and has traveled the world, so her palate is global. Some people get a little nervous and shaky about that. At the end of the day, she's a real human. She just likes a really good barbecue chicken with some potato salad, some baked beans. Maybe she might like her baked beans with a little white wine and medallion onions, a little brown sugar, a little salt. Just balance it out a little bit. But outside of that, mac and cheese, that's just the comfort food.
Right.
Now, when it's time to get complicated, then that's when I start presenting quality, sophisticated menu. She confirms it, and then I just go on developing amazing food element combinations that she loves. Yeah, so it's nice.
That's dope, my brother.
Yeah. So we can keep it real simple, traditional. We can just go outside of the box, like bison burgers or venison. And this is where the culinary arts needs to come out for your clients. If you don't know how to make certain food, it's not the time to wing it in front of your favorite client. So that's the big thing on why being in the culinary arts, having a culinary background for as long as I have, going to seminars, reading up, staying abreast of the trends. That's what's really important as a chef, to stay relevant. So when your clients come to you and say, hey Nikko, I want you to do this. Now I want you to try this. Now I deal with doing clients. They don't try with me, I don't try with them. See what I'm saying? So none of this is hope money.
That's straight real.
It's straight real. So yeah. So it feels good, regardless of what angle of the spectrum that they want me to deliver, I'm gonna deliver. And that's what I really like about my position, like being able to produce. Step up to the challenge regardless of what it is, and just produce.
So what would you tell to the young chefs or the young cooks out there?
What I would let them know, stay true to why they went into the culinary arts. I went to the culinary arts because I understand that I possess something that most humans, let alone chefs, hold. And that's the ability to understand the metabolic rate from the DNA cell portion all the way to the body. So my passion is much different. If somebody's passion is going to the culinary arts because it's popular and it's trendy and it makes good money, well then that means you better start doing more reading, going out and doing live demos, getting feedback from your company because if it's trendy, you got to stay with the trends.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So, the young chefs, just stay focused. Understand that, this is the biggest difference between a beginner and a master. A master has failed more times than a beginner can imagine. So to these young chefs, it's not about getting it right. It's about practice, making better practice, and it just works itself out organically at that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, practice makes perfect, right?
Nah, practice makes better practice. I have never made perfect in the culinary arts. Some of the biggest mistakes in the culinary arts have made some of the best dishes. Yeah, and now they're big time dishes because somebody screwed up 200 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's important to make those mistakes. It's important to understand that you can be perfectly imperfect.
Yeah. So at what point does a cook become a chef?
When they get paid. Flat out. We'll just keep it real simple. There's a boatload of cooks out there. There's a boatload of chefs. But it's different. Cook is using human sweat equity for them to get paid. A chef is literally getting paid to do the job. Okay. Yeah. So anybody can switch over immediately or switch back. Yeah. Okay. It's all about the financial standing of the title. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because some people may say, "Oh, you got to go to school for that." Okay, you may go to school, but if you don't get a job, you just cook.
Right.
So yeah, it works out. It works out real good that way.
Okay, so are you originally from New Jersey?
I was born in New York, and then came to New Jersey. My background is very international. Cherokee, Puerto Rican, and Bajan. Went back to, Barbados to understand roots and culture when I was younger. Naturally, when the responsibilities up here in the States, when you come back, that's just what, holds you most of the time. And you travel back and forth when you can do little things. But yeah, that's basically what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, so the good thing is about that, there's a lot of cultural mix in the house.
Right.
You also had not just, the southern value of food from the Cherokees, but you also had it from the South period. And then that actually allowed me to study the chain of cultural food from Northeast to South to the Caribbean and swing it right over into South America, go right over into Africa, and just understand this chain of value, especially Caribbean food. That's very, very Fertile Crescent and Indian style food. And most people don't realize that's where certain things come from, like roti. Those things came from the Indian indentured servant. There's certain spice blends that are more Lebanese than anything else in Trinidad. You start to understand all that, you got a lot. It's fun, almost endless, because there's so many cultures that came together, including the indigenous people of certain lands, South America, the greater lesser Antilles of the Caribbean islands, how the South came the way it was, mixing with so many different cultures. So we have the beautiful melting pot that we do now. If you study that on a food level, man, you got a boatload of fruits and vegetables, spices and sauces, and it never ends. It's a lot of fun.
You are very knowledgeable.
Hey man, I'd rather do this work. You know what I'm saying? If we're at a stage in our lives where people just want that healthy grab and go, or people just want grab and go, let's put it that way. They don't want to pay attention really to what it is. And that's why I gotta make sure that that's my responsibility. Because there's a lot of, we'll just get it out there just because. And I see how that's hurting my humans, and I love all my humans because humankind, that's my kind. If I say, oh man, don't worry about that, I'm actually, disrupting a balance within myself because we're all the same kind. We embody the same kind, the same nutritional balance, well, we're all gonna vibrate the same way. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So, it's also, in a way, giving back. And people don't even know it. I also immortalize myself in every dish of every person that takes a bite because it's my duty to make sure that you can walk in any way you want to. You're gonna leave a greater human before you're done saying that meal, you'll head out being a greater human. Yeah. So it works out good.
What type of music do you like to listen to while you cook?
It's circumstantial. It all depends on what food I'm actually preparing and the vibe that I'm in. Some of the value of music that I do like in the kitchen, it's very broad. It could be classical. I actually do a lot of classical to cut work. When it's time to actually prepare and rock, and there's fires and ovens and grills, yeah, we're gonna step it up. We're gonna step it up into some dance hall, some soca, some calypso, some reggae, some R&B, some hip hop, some smooth jazz, we'll go some house. Every once in a while, some techno, depending on who I'm prepping with. But normally, when it's time to get live, especially as far as heat and everything, it's time to turn the heat up, just like a DJ. You know, when it's time to just be easy, you pull out your stuff and get everything in order and get all your P's and flies. They have a nice little cool, easy, classical, violin, piano, or like, you know, smooth drum and bass. Something real nice just to start it off. You know, and then, ladies and gentlemen, let's start your engine, switch it up real quick. Make it happen.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So do you got a top 5 of hip hop or R&B?
Just off the bat, some of my favorite rappers, Jerry the Damager, Rakim. You know, we can speed it up and get into Jadakiss, Fabulous, Black Thought from the Roots. You know, I'm throwing more on common.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty hot, brother.
So as far as the rappers are concerned, singers, definitely we got some Sade. Definitely gonna go with Mariah Carey. Okay. Always down for Lenny Kravitz, Babyface. Those are my boys right there. And let's see, anybody nowadays? You know what? Very good friend of mine, Leah Janae. She's a Newark native, amazing voice, touched my soul the moment I heard her. We actually did the Ubuntu Award a few years back, and that's where I was introduced to this amazing woman. So yeah, it doesn't even have to be mainstream.
What's her name again?
Leah Janae.
Okay, we'll look her up.
Yeah. She actually, from what I understand, she actually was competing on the Final Four. You know, with that program that got Puffy and DJ Khaled.
I said sometimes.
Yeah, so she actually went very, very hard with that. Yeah, so you know the whole community is really excited. So as far as I see it, that's talent. I don't care if it's mainstream or not. I'm enjoying talent, period.
That's great, bro.
Yeah.
I love
and Whitney Jackson. That's another one. Whitney Jackson.
Whitney Jackson.
Oh yeah. That's the people right there. That's the people right there. Yes. We actually developed a 3-part series that we have traveled about in regards to melanin. I've developed a Papa Melanin food plan. We just expanded that into 3 different series, and she's a singer. So, you know, she's bringing the vocal content, I'm bringing the food metabolizing content. We got artists coming together, drum circle. Beautiful, beautiful thing when you just bring together art. So, yeah, I've been kind of a little outside the box, but I love my singers.
I'm going to definitely look her up.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, that's great, my brother. So, what's the next thing that's going on for you, man, right now? I heard that you do a little bit of charity work as well.
Most definitely, yes. As far as charity is concerned, we are always looking for how we can metabolize these after-school lunches. You know, we're always looking to see how we can help out the unfortunate or the forgotten, as far as we like to talk about it. You know, they deserve as much metabolizing food as possible. So not even during the holiday time, I'll just reach out to some of my people that are involved in nonprofit organizations that are about collecting positive, healthy, vitalizing food, packaging it up, giving it to the home. Yeah. So I like that on a broad scale of things. I've actually worked with a wonderful group of people throughout this year. And another thing that I would like to get more involved is taking the leftover produce that is in these farms. And we have a lot of, interesting enough, a lot of farms in Newark, a lot of garden farms in Newark, taking some of that produce, some of that yield, and breaking it down and giving that to the home.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's really good.
That's urban vitality.
Yeah.
You know, we also have the largest plant-based organic vertical farm in the world in Newark. And it's Arrow Farms, and Arrow Farms is a great sponsor of mine, and we work side by side making sure how we can bring more of these healthy greens to the public. So so when it's time to do charity, when it's time to do community events, when it's time to do career day, these are the type of things that are being presented in front of people. This way they know that it's not really that hard to be healthy. You just have to understand it, want it, as well as us build the buzz and facilitate this to the community. Because if you don't know, you're just going to go whatever it is.
That's greatness right now, my brother. That's greatness right there.
Yeah.
Just like I said at the top, greatness all around us right here.
Gotta have it, gotta have it.
So Chef Nikko, this next section is from the fans. They sent me some questions from Facebook, man. Some of them are funny, some of them are serious, and some of them are straight ratchet.
Okay.
Are you down or what?
Brother, I'm down. They got questions, I got answers. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let me look at my questions right here.
Okay, cool, not a problem.
Arturo from Chicago asks, is pimping easy for a chef?
Wow, okay. Well, Chi-Town, big up to Chi-Town, that's for sure. I would like to say that, number one, as a chef, I really don't know what it is to be a pimp. So, I'll definitely say that if that's your mindset, you meet a lot of people. So if that's your mindset, you better make it easy. You got a lot of people around you all the time.
Next question. Juan S. from Chicago. What is your signature dish that your customers request the most?
Nice. All right, a lot of Chi-Town folks. Signature dish. That's funny because as a private chef, I've been customizing for over 21 years. So it's almost very rare that somebody will come to me and say, "Oh my gosh, can you make that you made here?" Because every time somebody has something that I make, it's always customizable to the event. So people are really just excited when they see my name on the flyer, when they come out and they look like, who's making food? Oh, Chef Nikko made food? All right, I'm excited. Just because what I bring to the table, it may not be a specific specialty of a food, but the quality and the sophistication is so consistent that is almost a dish all onto itself. So it's vegan, doesn't matter whether it's vegan or animal plant-based.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike Williams from New York.
Hey.
What's the oddest food selection you ever got?
Ooh, okay. The oddest food selection. I love all of the food elements, so it's interesting to call certain foods odd. I would have to say that when it was time for me to search out where and how can I acquire duck bacon, it really wasn't odd, but it was definitely a search. The great thing is, the company D'Artagnan that makes it is in Newark. So it worked out perfect. Yeah, duck bacon, it worked out perfect. And now that I found duck bacon, I put that as an upscale brunch for when it's time to present your normal brunches and you have your turkey sausages and your regular bacon. You throw duck bacon on there and you let your client look at that. You always see an eyebrow raise. People that want to do a little extra surprise to the people. So yeah, I wouldn't call it the oddest, but that was definitely I had to go looking for it.
That's all for me.
Duck bacon. Yeah, duck bacon. There we go.
Oh man. Borderline Crazy from Georgia says, he asks, how do you feel when a woman says she can't cook?
Oh, that's a really Borderline Crazy. I like that. All right. Nowadays, I know from a southern traditional point of view, I'd imagine that may turn to people off. You can't cook. Well, you better get yourself in the kitchen and learn some things. But we have changed as humans since that point. Women now are more independent and so bossed up that they're just like everybody else out there. They ain't no time to be in the kitchen. So I hear something like that. My next question is, well, how are you metabolizing yourself? And if you don't know that right away, then I'm going to give you 3 or 4 things that you can do, that you can bring to the table on your own without a private chef or without a meal plan to make sure that you're still getting some healthy things. At that point, you want to help somebody, It's okay if you don't go to the kitchen and cook. You can still go to the kitchen and assemble. You can go to the kitchen and blend up and smoothie up something, because that's the mindset that you're in, that grab and go mindset. So yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. I don't look at it any other way. It's just that woman's bitch, she's the boss lady. That's all.
Art from Ohio asks, who wins a food fight? A lamb, a cow, or that hog?
Oh man, well, I'm just going at the fat content. You know, lamb and hog, they got a lot of gristle you can throw back and forth at each other. So it's going to get real messy in the nature of who would win. You know what? Let's just go with hog. Hog is just low down, gritty, and grimy. It's going to gnarl at your ankles and get you out the way. Like, that's a fun question. I never thought about a food fight amongst them animals.
Chef Nikko.
Yes, sir.
Yo, I appreciate you being a real G, man. Answering those crazy questions, man.
Hey, man, I love that. There's nothing better than getting the content from the fans. That means that people are excited, they want to get involved. And I was always told by many, Nikko, you got an answer for everything. So I'll put you to the test with this one. I like to say I survived.
Man, my fans are crazy out there. They only growing, man.
I love it. I look forward to getting back on to see what else they got to say.
Oh, my brother, you can come back in anytime you like, my brother. This is not a one-time show.
Nah, thank
You are
man.
welcome as long as we are on the air. You
Wow.
keep on.
Blessings. I'm down
You got a special event going on? Anything. Nice. Just call me up and say, yo, man, I got something going on. I want to come in. I want to talk about it. And you deal with me, my brother.
That's absolutely. You know what? One of the most important things while we're talking about all this, we gotta get a grub on, man. We gotta metabolize.
Yeah,
Right,
brother. Yo,
get metabolized.
brother, I'm getting hungry, man. It's time to get my grub on.
Let's grub out, man.
Let's grub on.
All right, so what we're gonna do is a quick breakfast grab and go. D-Dub and myself, we've been talking, we've been using all of our brain power to have great conversations with y'all, so now we gotta bring back some of that great metabolization. How do we do that in about 7 minutes? Eggs and vegetables. Outside of the food science, what that registers is protein, calcium, and the mitochondria. So we're going to learn how to feed the mitochondria. It's 3 components. There's a code to talk to the second DNA strand in the body. So how do we do that? Onion is in the sodium family. So that's number 1, sodium family. Number 2, you need B family, and that's where you're going to get your mushrooms, because mushrooms are high in B12. And then you have your antioxidant family, and most people think that antioxidants are your strawberries, your blueberries, and fruits, but you can also get antioxidants from your fresh herbs. So now we understand how to actually feed the second DNA strand in the body. Don't worry about all that extra scientific words, just understand onion, mushroom, and fresh herbs. It doesn't have to be thyme. Just make sure that it's fresh, not dry. This will actually stimulate the second DNA strand in the body. We're going to add that with some eggs, brown, cage-free, organic, so you actually have a real absorbent property that goes into the body. Brown, cage-free, organic eggs is on a list of 5 things that go into the human stomach that the stomach doesn't have to get involved. So if you have a complicated digestive issue, you can still enjoy this. Now, if you are a vegan and if you do not do dairy, there are other avenues. And we'll cover that at another time. But right now, the components of the vegetable, if you're a vegan, covers the mitochondria, so you don't need to worry about that dairy protein. And if you like eggs, well, we're just adding that in for those who enjoy this dairy protein. So we're going to start off with just some simple cut work. We're going to go with these mushrooms first, and we're just going to start the cutting up. That's all. And yes, sometimes we like to hear a lot of noise when we're cutting. Listen, when you're doing this, you want to make sure safety first, number 1. If we want to cut with our eyes closed, if we want to bang this onto the cutting board and knock it around, that's just for showing off concept. But okay, that's only one mushroom. We're not showing off anything. What we're really working on is the tip to base rounding motion of the chef knife, all right? And when you're in the culinary arts, that is a very, very important skill to understand. So now that we've cut up all of our mushrooms, we're just gonna put that to the side. Okay? We'll go with our onion. How do you cut an onion? Take the base off, take the tip off, cut it in half. Remove the first layer of skin on both sides. There we go. And now we're going to slice this up. See, look at that. Not always do you have these things happen, but when you're dealing with organic vegetables, perfectly imperfect is what you want, okay? Pay attention to those things. Not everything should be perfect, especially in the plant-based world, okay? Especially in regards to understanding how to stimulate your melanin, okay? You have 4 types of melanin, which is cosmic, plant-based, animal-based and planetary. So all these varieties are going into your food. Like I said before, let me handle all that food science. Most important thing that I want you to understand, simple ingredients make a very big difference for metabolizing the body. All right, see, look at the people enjoying themselves. We're doing this live at Mocha Lounge. You're gonna hear a lot of laughter. You're gonna hear a lot of good vibes. This is what we do. We all come together, make sure the community feels right, feels good. Now this right here, these are Swiss chard stems. Swiss chard is an upgrade to spinach. So if these stems are the base that's closest to the roots, this is where you're getting a large variety of that Swiss chard without it even being a leafy green. But because all this nutrients has to run through this stem base first, all of that leafy green vitamin A is literally inside of this stem work. And that's what's really exciting about it. So I'll put that to the side. And we'll just take some time, move some of that thyme off the stem. The beautiful thing is, you really do not need a lot of vitamins to support the human body. What you do need, though, is these vitamins daily. And in the absence of vitamins, minerals cannot do their job. This is why it is very important to create your own healthy grab and go. And you see, it was just a few ingredients, cut up, done real nice, and all we're gonna do is just saute this with a healthy fat, okay? What are your healthy fats? You have 3 of them. You can saute with olive oil, coconut oil, and grass-fed butter. Really, really important to understand those 3. Those 3 healthy fats go to the healthy fat in your brain. Your brain is a fat pocket. Healthy fat, healthy brain. All right, you get it? All right, cool. So, got this cut work covered. Feeling good about that. Now we're just going to start up our flame. All right, we're going to put some extra virgin olive oil in the pan, olive oil, light olive oil. If you're working with coconut or extra virgin olive oil, understand that they have a high smoke level. So what that means is that you just don't want it sitting in the pan, losing its nutrients. Once you have it in there, start getting your ingredients in right away. And what I like to say is, the food's gonna start talking, and that's just like crackling and sizzling. We're just gonna start off cracking some of these cage-free brown organic eggs into this extra virgin olive oil. We're adding a few more eggs in here because we've been talking. It's time to grub, so we want to make sure we got ourselves a good base of food. There we go. Always wear some gloves if you have the opportunity. This way it's quick, easy, clean. Got yourself a clean hand now. Time to get some salt. Simple ingredients, all right? Salt and pepper. You can go garlic if you like, but right now we're going to keep it real simple. Salt and pepper. Okay. I'm going to grab my spatula and we're going to scramble that up. Food is talking, looking good. And there's no need to put this in a bowl and scramble it. Just break your egg and then use your heat tempered spatula. Make sure you got a heat tempered spatula. And you're just breaking up the eggs while this is cooking. Thus making scrambled eggs right in the pan. You don't have to worry about scrambling the eggs in the bowl, making additional dishes, especially when you got to get out. It takes no time at all to put this together. Nice little sauce. Start breaking it up. You can see the eggs are almost done. Some people like this done at this point. I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer. Why? Because I'm a plant-based chef. So I'm looking at some of the raw elements that's in this pan. I want to make sure that it's thoroughly cooked through. You don't want to play around with some of these raw elements. It's really important, especially when you're serving it to the public. Yes, if somebody requested, it's a different story. But I know me and my boy D-Dub, we gonna enjoy some nice bouncy, metabolizing scrambled eggs. There we go. Got a little browning on it, looking good. All right. Cut off the flame. We're gonna get this onto a plate real quick. So yes, this takes it away from the quick grab and go. Me and my boy D-Dub, man, we've been talking to y'all, hanging out with y'all all morning. We're gonna really enjoy some of this plate work, that's for sure. And this is the type of things that creates the arts. You're not just dealing with a fly-by-night chef, you're dealing with a culinary artist that enjoys metabolizing every human body. So we're gonna make it look good. We're definitely gonna make it taste good. This right here is a baking dish. A lot of bakers use this, but when you have the tools that you need to create a presentation, this is when you go into other industries and you even utilize their tools. There we go. Even if it falls to the side, we are going to stay perfectly imperfect. We're going to stack on that. We got ourselves a wonderful base, wonderful foundation. We're going to do this one more time. We're plating for 2 right now. On top of that, being that we have it all bunched up, this will allow us to saute all the vegetables and still get it with the eggs while the eggs are warm. Remember, we're doing this in 7 minutes. You already saw it took about maybe 2-3 minutes just to put these scrambled eggs together. So we're doing a good time. We're doing a good thing. There we go. All right, a little leftover egg ain't never hurt nobody. Alright, so we finished all the scrambled egg, we plated it nice. Now it's time to do some sauteed vegetables. Remember, we're feeding the mitochondria. That word you can forget about, just remember, onion, mushroom, and fresh herbs take care of the second DNA strand in the human body. Come on, let's get some of this cellular work. Alright, so we're just gonna pop the flame on, get that going. Once again, we're using a healthy fat like some olive oil. Around, get it ready, and it don't take much time for this pan to get hot. Alright, so we're going to start adding our onions. Now the beautiful thing is, we have these red Swiss chard stems loaded with vitamin A. So this red is now going to start to bleed out and change the color of these onions. So that's why I'm going to get these onions in first, get some of that sodium content start running out, give them a little salt, give them a little pepper. Alright, remember salt pulls out flavor and pepper will complement the flavor that's pulled out. Alright, that's simple, salt and pepper, we got that covered. Alright, I like to say the word talking. You hear that food talking? That's what you pay attention to. The louder it gets, the more content is coming out of the vegetables. Really, cells are exploding right now inside of this. Now we're going to turn the pan, get it going. There we go. So do yourself a favor, folks. Don't mess with the food that much. Let everything just take care of itself. All right? And get some of these amazing red Swiss chard stems in there. We got the Maxwell pulling us through the prep work. Let's go. You know, like we just doing this, like we in the kitchen by ourselves. There we go. Okay. And remember, this is a simple saute. Alright. So a little pinch of salt just to pull out some of that flavor that's coming from the red Swiss chard stem. There we go. All right. Got my spatula. Got some good brown color. You don't have to cook this for a long time because it's cut real thin. You want to activate the elements. You don't want to utilize all of the water that's inside of this food. You still want some crispiness. You still want to pop. You still want to make sure that there's a nutrient value and base in here. So we're going to give it a little fresh thyme. There we go. Right here, we've just made 3/4 of the mitochondria mix. And now we're going to plate this to the left and the right of the scrambled egg. Put a little bit to the left. Right. A little bit to the left. Right. A little bit to the right. There we go. Now we have a little plating understanding, all right? We got color value here. There we go. Real life stuff. We got some good food going on right here. There we go. All right, now we're going to go back to this pan. We're going to start sauteing up some mushrooms. All right. Right here. There we go. Thyme stem, we don't want that in there right now. Okay, so we're going to activate these again. A little bit of salt. Once again, salt pulls out flavor. So everything has its own natural flavor. This is why we're giving it a little bit of salt every time. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that, D-Dub. Fire just coming on out. Let everybody know that we're doing this for real. This is real-time cooking. Real-time grubbing. You better be getting excited out there. Because I know we are. Unfortunately, there's just two places. We about to grub on this. There we go. Okay, so the salt pulled out the flavor. We're going to complement that flavor with some peppers. Keep things real simple. This way it holds its own flavor. And once again, we're going to give this some fresh thyme. Alright? And now, we are literally putting together a plate that will be only 7 minutes in your home that will feed the second DNA strand in the human body, and that is called the mitochondria. Alright? We're going to take these wonderful sauteed mushrooms, and we're going to place that right on top of the egg. Now yes, if you want to, somebody may say, Chef Nikko, can I throw some cheese with this? You most definitely can. I'm just not overdoing it. And then, you know what, let me not even say that. I'm just free of putting it on to this demo. It's not overdoing it at all. To be honest with you, if you like that, you like that. Hey, Chef Nikko, can I throw some bacon bits with it? Hey, man, have yourself some fun, because at the end of the day, you are already feeding a great cellular makeup in the human body. So if you want to put some additives to it, go ahead, have yourself some fun. Last thing you should ever feel is judged by me as a chef, regardless of how natural I may be. It's so important to, you know, let folks know that it's okay not to know. It's okay to be perfectly imperfect. And now, we're just going to give it some nice sauce. All right. Remember, presentation is everything. Look at that. Get on out the way. We got some things to do about the grub out. Put ourselves a nice little herb presentation. Find a nice thyme stem. Cut it on the bias. Place it right on top, right in the center of your mushrooms. Do it one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you create an amazing grab and go. Yes, it's plated. It's quality and sophistication, because that's what happens when brothers get together and have good conversations over food. We gotta be quality. We gotta be sophisticated. We're just gonna put a little bit of that fresh thyme onto the plate just for added value, texture, color, flavor. And this right here, good people, is how you Nikko a quick grab and go. Chef Nikko, Nikko.
What's Gucci, America? We are back. I'm sitting here looking at the food and it looks amazing. Thanks, Chef Nikko.
Gotcha, bro.
It looks great.
Yeah, we have a lot of good things to talk about, so we gotta have a lot of good food to eat.
So what's the name of this again?
Okay, so literally this is just scrambled eggs and sauteed vegetables. That's it, but the combination of the vegetables is what stimulates certain parts of the DNA to give us rapid cellular reproduction. So just a regular everyday breakfast can now turn into human greatness, human excellence.
Oh, that's the theme for this show. Greatness.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
All right, let's grub out.
My grub on right now.
That's right, let's get our grub on right now. Seasoned well.
Seasoned real well.
That's the beautiful thing about salt and pepper.
Well, this is, yeah. I love the vegetables.
Yes, pulls out flavor nice. A little flavor from the sauce. And you know, the good thing is immediately you start feeling better. That's the cool thing about food. It literally helps you to feel better.
Oh, I totally feel like I have a lot of energy.
Main reason why I work with organic produce, because the body knows what it's doing. Maybe I don't know what the body's doing. I may know how to just make beautiful food, but I know with this beautiful quality, sophisticated food, it's going to go into a sophisticated human beings. We don't really know how we're made. So we start putting in the proper fuel into the body, things just start changing immediately, like per bite, per chew.
So I don't know if you know about this, but since the first of the year, I've lost 35 pounds.
Nice. This is really good. And a lot of people say, oh, well, I would like the egg whites and not the egg yolk, because I'm not trying to get too big. People need to understand that life gives everything to you the way it's supposed to be. Meaning that if you were supposed to just eat the egg whites and remove the nucleus, the center, the greatness, then it would come as just an egg white. It wouldn't come with the yolk. The egg is complete for a reason. This is also why you seek out real eggs, cage-free brown organic eggs. That will allow you to acquire all of the compounds that give you health and nutrition. This way you don't have to separate anything. You're supposed to have the yolk.
I taste the freshness right away.
Yeah. It's part of the yolk. It's part of another form of healthy fat that comes from this dairy. You're not going to get anywhere else. And if you support this and you like this, this is how you make it happen. We've all had eggs. Sometimes you may not have had eggs like this.
This is really good.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Where's the music? I'm ready to start dancing. You know you enjoying food so much you want to start dancing. Why
Yeah, I
you
know
eat?
that's right. Local Lounge is famous for that. That's the beautiful thing about Local Lounge. You know, once again, we're here at Local Lounge, 17 Academy Street in Newark, New Jersey. Great place. Come by, check it out, understand what we're all about. You may not find Chef Nikko here always grubbing out, but you definitely know family love, local love, got the art on deck, music is amazing, people are fantastic. Events always taking place here. You'll definitely enjoy yourself. Where you want to be. Gentlemen, you know, Brian for Room and Hot Focus, I'm also Local Lounge private chef. So in addition to being a private chef to celebrities and clients, I'm also the private chef for this establishment, another establishment on 17 Academy, which is Serenity's Tea and Juice Bar. We're facilitating greatness right here on 17 Academy. All black female-owned bosses running this side of the street. Black Wall Street, come on down. Understand what downtown Newark is really doing. It's absolutely amazing. I'm excited to be right over here. My brother D-Dub. Y'all don't know how much business we've done in the past.
It was quite nice for me to get on working with this brother on the talk show.
Sup, Nikko told me I can wrap this up in a doggy bag. I'm about to start looking at plate. Straight realness. Straight realness right here.
See? That's how it is. Like, we were trying to wrap this up. And look, nobody's stopping. But that's how you know good food. Those moments of silence and all you hear is utensils hitting plates. And that's how you know you're eating good. So on, good brother. How do you enjoy your meal?
Oh, it's amazing, man. I'm about to start licking the plate, my man. I'm about to start licking the plates was so good, man.
Oh. Simple enough you can do it at home, right?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. Simple enough that everybody that's watching this can do it at home.
Yo, I just gotta ask you one question, man.
Talk to me, bro.
The food is so good, man. What's your address, brother?
Yeah.
I'm about to move in. I'm moving in the basement or something, man. I'm moving in the basement or something, man. What's your address, brother?
Well, I'm gonna tell you. You can find me on Instagram.
Yeah, me get your Instagram.
You can find me on Instagram at chef.nikko. Anything that you may see that you may like, you could always hit me up. Got additional email information there. You can always shoot me a DM. We'll definitely talk. We'll find a way to make it happen. This is what happens when you rubbing and talking work.
True that, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Yo, good times, good people,
Yeah.
good food.
Nice.
That's what Grub with D-Dub is all about.
I think we did that, bro.
Yeah, that's what we did, my brother.
Boy.
Hey, yo, I just like to, give you a pound, my brother.
Yes, my good
Appreciate
man.
you, man.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you, man.
You doing something great for the community?
You're doing stuff great for the community as well.
Thanks, brother. I'm grateful.
Yeah,
Great,
man.
man. We're gonna do that.
You're gonna do things, man. Like I said before, whenever you want to come back on the show, hit me up.
Got
You're
you.
always welcome, brother.
Oh man, that's
Always
great.
welcome, man.
Loving the fans, everybody's excited. I'm feeling real good. Y'all see how I just put culture back into agriculture. Chef Nikko and I, aka.
Grub with D-Dub. Always different, always love. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace.